everyone, welcome back to the Tarot Tanvi. I am Tanvi, this is my garden and these are my tarot cards. How many times have we heard people say that animals have a really strong sixth sense? Animals sense things before they're about to happen. For example, dogs, they have a really strong sixth sense. So does that mean that dogs are more psychic, or their other senses are more developed than human beings? And the answer to this is yes and no. I'll explain why. Human beings are really one of the most, I think human beings are really the most intelligent animals on this planet, of course. But the problem with human beings is that our attention is a lot in the outside world because our eyesight is too good. So our attention is all the time in the outside world, and our ears are good, and then we have other people, we have a huge community, and so our attention is all the time on what we see, what other people are doing, where are they going, what are they talking about, so we invest our energy a lot into these five senses and very less in our inner world. Whereas most animals, because for example, let's say dogs, okay, so their eyesight is not as good as ours, so they need to rely on their other senses. That's why they have heightened, they can listen more, because that's how they have adapted over time, because they needed to rely on the other senses. So now similarly, when we bring our attention into ourselves, in our inner world, that is a beautiful way in which we can cultivate and even know future for ourselves, with or without tarot cards, okay, with or without astrology, with or without any sort of divination tool. You can really understand when a certain thing is going to happen, or what is happening currently energetically in the world, and it will be very easy for you to figure out, if not exact future, because sometimes that's just not possible, and also not fun, there will be the fun of surprises in life. But the point is that you might still get a hint or peek into what's gonna happen if you bring your attention more inwards, more into your inner world, what's going on in your mind, instead of why this person is saying that, why that person is doing that, or what is new to watch on some web series, or I don't know, some new movies out. And all the time we focus a lot in the outside world, which is why our inner world gets neglected, and that is why we suffer from anxiety, depression, stress and whatnot. The day we realize that the outer world is just a perception of what we see, and the true world is what we create and perceive. Like for example, in our inner worlds, for example, you look at a color, okay, and you identify that, your mind identifies that this is blue, and then you send that signal to your head, and then in your inner world you perceive that color as blue. So everything, for example, if you get bothered by anything, that's all because your inner world is under turmoil. And again, then bringing attention to this turmoil inward is what can heighten your senses, is what can bring peace inside you and bring your attention to what's gonna happen probably in the future. Okay, that again went on a different tangent. So I'm gonna shuffle the cards and I'm gonna pull two tarot cards for today. So we have the Five of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Cups, the bottom deck energy. Okay, so I'm getting a very strong message. This Five of Swords talks about conflict, okay, arguments, and even deceitful nature, like people not being honest with you. But this card is in the reverse, so that means that this energy, if you have ever been recently feeling I don't know, betrayed by somebody, or this could be in the past and you have been recalling your past memories, I would say this, you're really coming out of this energy, and soon this will be way behind you, okay? And The most beautiful thing is that the bottom deck energy is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a beautiful card which can also talk about, I don't know, an offer of some kind, okay? This could be like a romantic offer or a gesture. And in general, this card can also talk about new healing energies entering your life. So this past, and I again feel that this would happen like probably with the help of an external person. This could be a therapist if you are, of course, suffering from any sort of mental health problems. You must reach out to a professional. This can be like a word of advice from a video that you find on YouTube, or you know, just anything. I would say that something would really provide you a lot of healing and clarity, and again would help you bring your attention to the inner world and help you find more peace. I hope that this was helpful in some way. Yeah, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.